Hey, how's everyone doing today? Hope everybody had a good week. Gonna try and do a quick video talking about DeFi Kingdoms, Harmony One's mainnet, and Metamask, and how all of that will make you money. First thing you need to do is download Metamask. If you do not already have it, you should get it. This video is not really going to be for beginners, so if I kind of just blow over your head and you want to learn about this, let me know and I can make a more in-depth video and break things down more, simplistically. But if you need MetaMask, go download MetaMask, install it. It's a web browser wallet, so you want to write down those 12 mnemonic phrase words it gives you, back that up, do a good password, yada, yada, yada. Once you get that set up, you'll have the extension browser MetaMask. On MetaMask, you can set up different mainnets for different applications. Right here, you can see Ethereum's mainnet in this little drop down window. You may initially show like Ethereum's mainnet and a bunch of test networks. I have those hidden, so all I show are the ones that I use. I've already added Harmony as well as Polygon's mainnet, but you'll probably just pop up right with Ethereum's mainnet. When you click on this drop down window, you can click on Add Network, and this is how you will add different networks. So you can give it a name. As you've seen, I already had Harmony 1s on there. Name it, and then you need to get all of this other information. Make sure that you are getting this information from a trustworthy place, as it says right here. Don't just trust any old thing you see on the internet. Solid advice. I will leave a link in the description for all of these web pages. I've already accessed Harmony One's documents. This stuff is way easy to find. If you don't know how to find, the documents for any type of mainnet that you're about to get into, you're probably in over your head and you need to slow down a little bit. If you can't find this information, research stuff before you just jump into it. Very easy to find. Scroll down right here. You'll see the network name, the RPC URL, the chain ID, currency symbol, and the Explorer URL. It says optional, and it is optional on MetaMask. I would highly recommend putting it all in. Matter of fact, this doesn't say optional under currency symbol like it does on the documents, but just copy paste. Right here it says use number only. Don't highlight shard, just the number. You come to MetaMask, you punch it in. I'm not going to go through all of this. Holy crap, that's not the right address. That's a Harmony 1 address. Why did you not Control-C copy? Nice and easy. Copy paste all that in. I recommend using shard 0. I recommend using this top RPC URL right here. I recommend that because those are the ones that I used and I know they work. Another reason why I recommend that is when you get down to doing withdrawals and you want to deposit onto an exchange like Binance US, you select Harmony 1 and it tells you. Your sending and receiving addresses must both be using shard 0, which if you look right here, this is shard 0. So, I would just use the top one here, the top one here, that one, and you can name it whatever you want to name it. Enter all that info in, scroll down right here, click on save. I can't re-enter a new one because I already have the RPC URL being used because I already have this done. Once you get that done, you can just come back to your MetaMask extension, click on the drop down, and bam, you have Harmony 1's mainnet. Now you may ask yourself, why do I need to go through all of this trouble? Well, the main reason is because we're trying to get to DeFi Kingdoms. The secondary reason is it makes no sense to use Ethereum's mainnet unless you absolutely have to. And I'll try and do an example right now. The last time I tried this example, it went really slow. My poor little laptop can't handle recording, can't handle opening all these MetaMask extensions, and it goes a little bit slow. But if we go to a place like SushiSwap, which is a decentralized exchange, and we link our MetaMask to this swap, this DEX, and we're on Harmony 1's mainnet, and we want to swap 50 Harmony 1 for 1.89 sushi. We're going to wait. The fan's spinning on my poor little laptop. She's bogging down for this. Too much going on at once. Currently, Harmony One is trading at 0.16 cents. So if you take 16 cents and you multiply that by this estimated gas fee right here, 0.009, we're just going to reject that. The transaction fee comes out to being 1/10 of a penny to run that transaction on Harmony One's mainnet. Now bear with me to try and do the same transaction on Ethereum's mainnet. You know, you're swapping out the exact same amount of money. It's roughly $8 worth of sushi that we're trying to buy. The difference in the networks, like I said, using Harmony One's mainnet, which you just got set up, would cost you 1/10 of a penny. Using Ethereum's mainnet, which is already set up, this transaction, I bet, is going to cost right about $35. $30.22 to do the exact same transaction. Ooh, it went down to $27. So you can either use Ethereum's mainnet and pay $27, $30 to do an $8 transaction, or you can use something like Harmony One's mainnet and pay 1/10 of a penny. So that right there is just kind of a quick, I guess, example of how ridiculous it is to use Ethereum's mainnet. If you don't have to use it, don't. If you can stay on all their mainnets, I highly recommend it. Especially one like Harmony One. Very cheap to use, real easy to get set up. Kind of got off topic there, but anyways. If you switch over to Harmony One's mainnet and you go to DefiKingdoms.com, it's going to want you to set up a banging little account for this game. I already have mine set up. You'll come in, do like a username. You'll get to select like your profile picture. I went with like this little liberal arts major looking guy. I think they've upgraded the stuff to being able to customize your profile a little bit better. Don't really care about that. What I care about is making the money. So you've got your Metamask set up. You're at Defi Kingdoms webpage. You have to fund your account now. This is where it gets slightly confusing if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency. If you do know a little bit, you should follow this pretty well. So on your Metamask account, Metamask is an Ethereum-based project. You will have an address, even on Harmony One's mainnet, that looks something like this. Begins with 0x, followed by a whole bunch of numbers and letters. You cannot send Harmony One directly to this address. As you can see here with Gate, for example, USDT can be sent on all these different networks, and all these different networks will have different addresses. Obviously, you can't use the same address for everything. Wouldn't make any sense. Even with Harmony One, it will tell you you are about to send money on Harmony One's network. Make sure it is the proper address. To get that proper address, you come to an article kind of like this one, and again, this will be in the description. You scroll down, and you have to find the area that says getting 0x and 1 address. In order to do so, we are on the mainnet. You click on this, it will take you to explorer.harmony.1 right here. You copy your MetaMask address. This is where the magic happens. You paste it into here. And well, bam, you have yourself a Harmony One address that you can put into your exchange to withdraw Harmony One to this address, and it will show up in your MetaMask. Quick and easy. This even links your MetaMask total amount. It doesn't show like how much money you have in the game. It just shows how much money you have in your MetaMask. And similarly, with this same page, when you want to send your money back This paragraph right here sums it up. When sending coins from the exchange, convert your Metamask 0x address to 1 and use that for the withdraw. Right here. We took our 0x address, pasted it here, got our Harmony 1 address. Insert this into your exchange, and it will send money to your 0x address. Harmony 1 specifically, not just money. You have to send Harmony 1. I think that's implied, but you never know. Same thing, when you're sending it to your exchange, you have to convert your address exchange, your 1 address from your exchange, to a 0x, and use the 0x address as your destination on Metamask. That might get really confusing, but just pay attention to what you're doing and it'll all make sense. You want to send a 0x address here on your Metamask. So, if you're using something like Binance and you want to deposit Harmony 1, like I said, not only does it tell you shard 0, which we have set up on our Metamask already, you understand, but they will also give you a 1 address. Copy your 1 address, come back to the Harmony Explorer, and paste that 1 address into here. Now you may be confused saying, what the hey, it just repasted the address right here. And it did. But if you look right here in the URL, you now have a 0x address that you can insert into your MetaMask. When you click on send, put that there, how much Harmony 1 you want to send, and it'll end up right here in your Binance or your Crypto.com or your Gate.io if you live outside the US, or whatever exchange it is you're using. That is how you send Harmony 1 from an exchange to MetaMask and from your MetaMask to your exchange. Now, that's probably the most difficult part, I think. The easy part is making the money. You're in the game. You have your Harmony 1 sent to your MetaMask. Life is good. You're listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd. You come here to the marketplace. This game has a built-in DEX. It gets kind of confusing to navigate because it doesn't just say, here's your DEX. You have to go around, find the right place, the trader. You can come down here. You'll have Harmony 1 in your account. It'll show you your balance. And then you can select what you want to trade your token to. If you want to use the in-game token, Jewel, you can just select the Jewel. You can say you want to do 25 Harmony 1. That will give you 0.42 Jewel. You click on Swap. And then just like with MetaMask and Ethereum's network, MetaMask on Harmony 1's network runs on gas. The difference is we're not using Ethereum gas, we're using Harmony 1's gas. Every time you go to do a transaction, you have to pay a very small amount of 1 to pay the gas fee to complete the transaction. So, once you have Harmony 1 in your MetaMask, make sure you do not swap it all out for something else because you will still need Harmony 1 to complete transactions. That is why I have 50-ish Harmony 1 in my MetaMask, is to complete transactions, because as you can see down here under my activity, I have quests because I use heroes inside the game. Different video for a different time. So, keep some Harmony 1 available to process transactions. Once you get into the game, you're familiar with the marketplace, come to the gardens, look in the seed box, and the seed box is where your liquidity pools are. Deposit your liquidity pool seeds here. They will be planted, cultivated, and harvested for Jewel. Jewel is the in-game token. That is what you will receive for payment. The top seed list for me is Jewel/Harmony 1 because I am in this pool already. You can see it shows locked rewards and unlocked rewards. Unlocked rewards you will receive as soon as you claim this amount. Locked rewards, it pays out on a schedule. Oh, you could look up the current block that Harmony One's blockchain is processing, and it should tell you what block your locked rewards unlock on. To make it a little bit more simple, just for the sake of this video, I believe it's roughly July your locked rewards start paying out over the course of the next year. So you don't get your complete locked rewards right off the bat. You can see right here, my locked balance shows. So if I was to claim my rewards right now, my locked rewards would just add to this total balance. This total balance will start to pay out linearly from, I believe, July. Don't quote me on that. If you're really that curious, you can find it on the internet. But if you scroll down this list, you can see different pools that you could get into. Jewel is the in-game token, so you could do Wrapped Matic, get 450% APR. You could scroll down and do Jewel Phantom, 449%. Jewel AVAX, 423%. I just wanted to get to this one. Jewel and USDC, still 381%, but you have half of your LP, half of your liquidity pool is in a stable coin, which means the only fluctuation in price is going to be Jewel. Research impermanent loss before you get into liquidity pools. I'm not going to explain that right here. It's something you should do your own research on and be aware of what you're getting into. If you're nervous about impermanent loss, look into something like a stablecoin. Like I said, slightly less APR. I mean, 381% APR is still insane. Like, you're not going to find that most places. I'm almost getting 500% on the Jewel Harmony 1, but I do have fluctuation in my total value based on the price of Jewel and the price of Harmony 1 and impermanent loss. So, look all that up, figure out which two pairs you want to do. Okay? Once you figure that out, you come back here, go back to the market, go find the trader, and you need to do 50-50 for whatever pool you're going to get into. Okay, so if you're going to do the Harmony 1 and the Jewel, you just do 50% of your Harmony 1, automatically does 50% of your Jewel, and then you will have even amounts. You need to do that because your liquidity pool requires even amounts of each token to get a liquidity pool token to put into the liquidity pool. If you're still paying attention, props on you for holding in through all of this, because like I said, if you're not familiar with crypto, you probably don't understand 90% of anything I've said. So just for the sake of an example on this here video, I'm going to swap 20 to an even amount of 0.34 Joule. I will swap it. I will confirm the swap. Once you start using your Harmony 1 mainnet, the first time you swap out Harmony 1 for Joule and you approve this transaction, you'll get a little pop-up right here after it confirms that will ask if you want to add Joule to Metamask. Click on that, and then your Metamask will automatically import the Joule token, and you won't have to do it yourself. You can do that if you begin playing the game. You can see down this list I've got, my items inside of my inventory listed under my Metamask. The items I earn in-game, I actually can bring to the trade and trade it out for Harmony 1 or trade it out for US dollar. I can trade it out for whatever I want inside the game. Anyways, if you add the token to MetaMask, it'll automatically keep track of it for you. And then right here at the top of the marketplace is the Druid. Click on him. He's the guy you need for the liquidity pools. You want to buy your seeds. So again, I wanted to do the Harmony 1 and the Joule. I don't want to use up all of my precious Harmony 1. I think I did the swap for 20. So 20 Harmony 1 equals 0.34 Joule, and I am going to supply that to the pool. I will get 2.44 pool tokens. Confirm the supply. Again, this is why I say to hold on to some Harmony 1, because everything you do inside does require a slight gas fee. On average, you're paying anywhere from like 1/10 of a penny to 5/10 of a penny per transaction. It's very cheap to do. If all you're doing is getting on here to upload liquidity pool tokens, you'll have very minimal amounts of transactions, not really anything to worry about. Once you go to Homeboy and he takes care of your liquidity pool tokens, again, you could check your Metamask to see that it uploaded there. Go back to the world map. Come back to the gardens. Select your seed box. Now, the first time you go through, it's going to want you to, it'll say deposit. To where I already have tokens, it's giving me the option to manage. So I click on manage. I scroll down a little bit. I go to deposit. There's my 2.44 liquidity pool tokens. I want them all in there. You'll have to approve it the very first time you go through this step. It'll just pop up your MetaMask window. Approve it. Then you'll come back to this. You'll have to click on deposit. Again, you have to confirm it. All of this is because of blockchain. Everything has to be confirmed. Everything has to have a paper trail. Everything is on a ledger. It is all kept track of. And then bam, deposited 2.449 Joule. And then you've got it in there. For some odd reason, mine did not go through. The deposit failed. I'm not 100% why. Probably just because I'm making a video and I'm getting to the end of the video. And normally when something bad like this happens, I would just record a whole new video. But I ain't doing it. I'm just going to resubmit the transaction. Once you have liquidity pool open and you have, oh, yeah, right there. That's how you know it went through. When you have unclaimed balances, it will automatically claim it for you. It will deposit the rest of your LP tokens, and then you will start earning all over again. So I just claimed, I don't know, what was it, like $100 worth of Joule because I made a deposit. So, if you click right here, again, this just takes you back to the documents for DeFi Kingdoms, just like documents for Harmony 1. This stuff is very easy to find on the old internet. Right here is something to take note of. There's no deposit fee for staking your LP tokens, but to protect against flash loans and pump and dumps, they've implemented withdrawal fees for withdrawing staked LP tokens. Each withdraw resets the fee timer. The withdrawal fees are listed below. So, if you deposit during the same block, you will pay a 25% fee to withdraw. After an hour, 8%, 24, 4, yada, yada, yada. After a couple of epochs, which I believe is like a week roughly. So after a month, you're going to be paying the bare minimum fee. My dog is sneezing like crazy. I don't know if anybody heard that, but that's my dog sneezing. After about a month, you'll pay 0.01% fee to withdraw. So in addition to the locked/unlocked bonuses, you do need to pay attention to how soon you're going to withdraw your liquidity pool tokens. Like they said, this protects against flash loans and pump and dumps so that somebody doesn't just waltz in with, $1 billion, catch 500% APR, and then just pull everything out, dump it on the market, and crash the price of Joule. Very good system. You have to have patience with stuff like this. I've put, don't get me wrong, I just claimed $100. I got that in roughly 2 days. I also have, thousands of dollars into this game. I didn't just deposit, $20 and I'm just raking in, $100 every 2 days. Like, don't be fooled by the hype. Don't be fooled by people telling you that, you're going to be able to retire after 6 months doing this. Like, yeah, if you put in, a significant amount, for sure you could retire on the, the rewards that you get paid out. But don't come into this just thinking that you're going to put in $1,000 and within a month have, 5,000. It's just not how things work in the real world. 500% APR is insane. It was actually like 489, whatever it was. It's a very insane amount of APR to get, but there's risks involved. Like, right now, the current price of Joule is $9.80. When I first got into DeFi Kingdoms, I think the price of Joule was at like $17. So basically been cut in half. I've seen it as low as like $5. A lot of bad stuff can happen. Could be a rug pull. Could lose everything. Like, you have to calculate your own risk strategy before you get into this. But hopefully that explains everything. This is typically not, I try to make videos a little bit shorter. Maybe I rambled a little bit too much inside of this one, but there's kind of a lot to it. You have to have your Metamask. You have to get the Harmony 1 mainnet. You have to understand the difference between your 1 address and your 0x address off of Harmony 1, the mainnet on Metamask. You have to understand where to come to get your 1 address so that you can send money from your exchange to your Metamask. Then you have to understand the different parts of the game so that you can make the money, and then understand how to take the money from the Harmony 1 mainnet back to your exchange so that you can get dirty US dollars and spend that on whatever it is you like to spend your money on. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Kind of a long video, I understand. Probably went over 90% of the people's heads that watch my videos. But if you're interested in learning anything else, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to make a video about it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.